Hey, what's up? Brand new episode of FTO Podcast. Am I tired? Absolutely. 100%. Was there a holiday last week? You know that too? That was also correct. Am I sitting in my car charging it again? Also correct, yes. A lot of these things are correct. A lot of these things are checks. But hey, this is still the FTO Podcast. I am still slowly recovering from that cold from AWA. I don't know what the hell that was, but it was there. And I just kept on pushing through it while I was still sick. So here I am on the other side, not knowing what's going on. That's a whole long and short of it. But we got a show to do. We got lots to talk about. Blurred News finally came back. That was good, right? To finally have Blurred News come back. I was happy about doing that. So that was a thing. Put the episode out there. The FTO Wars is still going on. I think the last category I have to post to talk about will be comics. 5 contestants in the comics of the year. So make sure you check out, make sure you vote. As I said before, you can vote as many times as you want. The deadline is December 8th. That is the last cutoff for the FTO Awards. And sadly, for some of you out there, you have to vote for every category. I didn't know that was a thing. Like, they just go vote for one thing and then that be that. No, we're not doing that. It's an award show, and you're nerds. Come on, let's show some enthusiasm, just a mild amount of enthusiasm for this heavenly contest we have. That is the FTO Awards. A lot of you are still going very ham-fisted over the Nerd of the Year and Cosplayer of the Year. I have to do an update soon to let everyone know where everyone is, so we can all live serene and happy lives and knowing where our categories are landing us. It's over 500 votes right now, and I'm telling you, it's all over the place. Like, no joke. What is it? This is the last few days of November. Politics is going crazy. So, if you're following the November election for next year, 2024, Trump is still in the front lead for Republicans. Biden is still in the front lead for Democrats. DeSantis and Haley is right behind Trump. Joe Manchin is trying to run independent. There is still turmoil going on with the Palestinians and Israel. So that's the best conflict. The best way I can put that. Like, it's a lot. The TikTok algorithm has started to slow itself down after the ceasefire. That's something, right? It's always something going on with politics. Not really much you can do to solve or evade that problem, but there's always something going on. There has been a flux of news that FTO has been putting out this week. And let's just try to touch on some of it, if we can. Just some of it. So far we have DT Jam took a photograph of Yaya cosplay, or as most of you know, Space Cowboy, or Space Cowgirl, Yaya. She did the Sailor Moon cosplay, but with a Mexican flag theme attached to it. Got a lot of popularity from that. Like, a lot of folks went crazy for that cosplay. I saw it in passing myself, and it's just like, wow, this is really cool. This is awesome. Had to talk about it, had to put it out there. Next up, Wisdom K dropped all of their outfits from One Piece. And it's extensive. Now, I put this for X, because that's where the bulk of these are. But Wisdom did put these on Instagram as well. So you see Smoker, you see Law, Mihawk, Chowder, Niska Robin, Kodo, Crocodile. You see, like, you'll see a majority of the characters that you saw on X, also on Instagram, like, Don Quixote, Zoro, and the such, Brook. You see, like, all the characters from One Piece. I'm not familiar with a lot of them. I'm saying these character names like I know who the hell I'm talking about. Like Big Mom, I have no idea what most of these characters are. Like, I've never watched One Piece. I know. Just never been a One Piece guy. Like, just, as I talked about in a previous episode about Bleach, and Bleach not being as good for the first 13 episodes, it just wasn't. It took a long time for me to get into Bleach. In the circles I ran in, it was the same conversation. Like, this show is a slow burn, man. It's a lot to get into. This is before, like, we all knew that Bleach was the top 3. You get me? So, not knowing, like, how shonen magazines, like, race their mangas, that Naruto and One Piece and Bleach are, like, the top 3, watching the anime was a slow burn. It wasn't until, like, folks kept watching past episode 20, the Soul Society showed up, and, like, people said, you gotta get back on Bleach, man, it just got so much better. For me, I had a 3-episode rule. It didn't matter what the genre was. But with anime, like, that 3-episode rule does not abide itself very well, especially with older animes, because sometimes they take a while to get to the point. They just do. I hate to say it like that. They just do. So, but hey, it's history now, so you just gotta let it be what it is. I made that known recently also to a fellow content creator that I do not like the first 13 episodes of Bleach, and I think it was weak sauce. So, yeah. I'll give you a hint about who that person was, that she recently sang a song to another content creator or actor of the Bleach theme song. I think, like, if you can piece that together, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, and that just Bleach doesn't do it for me. Not like that. Like, it's alright to visit, but like to live in Bleach, just a little too much for me. It just is. Let's talk about some news of the day. My enthusiasm is at a low today. I know. I'm laying down too, so this is a recline laying down, not like a full extensive, I'm in bed, this is my show. Like, it's not like that. It's not that serious. Let's see what we got. So, my car has a feature that if I take a screenshot and I'm connected to the Wi-Fi, it's just gonna copy it main interface screen every time I take a screenshot. And I don't know about you, I find that annoying. Movies to watch: The Boy and Huron. Here's a synopsis. A young boy named Mahito, yearning for his mother, ventures into a world shared by the living and the dead. Their dead comes to an end, and life finds a new beginning. This is directed and written by Hayao Miyazaki. Studio Ghibli. Yep, Studio Ghibli film. You know. If you know, you know. Next up is Robot Dreams. This is from Universal Acclaim. Don't have a runtime for this film. And nor do I have a runtime for the boy and the Huron. The synopsis for Robot Dreams is Dog lives in Manhattan, and he's tired of being alone. One day, he decides to build himself a robot, a companion. Their friendship blossoms until they become inseparable, to the rhythm of 80s New York. One summer night, Dog, with great sadness, is forced to abandon Robot at the beach. Will they ever meet? This is directed by Pablo Berger and written by Sarah Varon and Pablo Berger. Video games to check out: Naruto x Boruto, Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections. I didn't know Naruto had a game. It's the first one. It can't be the first Boruto game, too. I find it hard to believe. It says it's on PlayStation. Comes out November 17th. I do not have a synopsis for you. There's no synopsis to the game. It was just reviews. Metacritic is really changing their entire interface around. It does have a low score. I'm letting you know right now. Like, the score on average for the Metacritic score is a 70. That's like an orange. That's like a mid. Excuse me. And the user score is a 5.4 out of 10. That's not good. That's also mid. So this game is mid. A few TV shows to look forward to. Lawman Bass Reeves on Paramount Plus. Planet Earth. Talked about that one before. 3 on AMC. What else we got? On Hulu. A Murder at the End of the World. The synopsis reads, amateur detective Darby Hart, played by Emma Corrin, seeks to find the killer after one of the guests in an isolated retreat is murdered in this limited series created by Britt Marling and Zal Batmogoji. That was a hard one. There's only 7 episodes of this. It has a pretty high mid rating of 7.4 or 74. And that is all I have for you with the visuals. I did not do any comics this week. I am still reading Infinite Frontier and that whole thing, and I can see how Future State easily came from this. From issue 1 of Infinite Frontier, I can easily see how Future State came from that. It makes complete. After reading the first issue of this, it completely makes sense. Completely. It's a whole time dancery. That's what this is. That's what Infinite Frontier is. Let's play with time. Let's play with multiverse. Let's just throw things to the wall and see what sticks. That's what they were doing with this. And I knew that, and it really cemented it after reading one issue of this. I gotta read the rest of the Batman and the Superman. They were trying to laser line everything. And I'm knowing what I know about Infinite Frontier and what happened in Infinite Frontier to Future State to, what's that to Future State? When they try to kill the Justice League? Yeah, with that Justice of Yo and Nerd and I did the reviews of that whole series. Yeah. All that makes sense. It was classic comics. Well, top Marvel DC comics mindset to put out there. It just made sense. It just made sense, all of it. This is not one of my most enjoyable episodes that I've done so far. It could be because I am lacking sleep or a lot of emotions on my chest right now. I got a lot going on. I don't know how much I can talk about it. The answer probably not much. No Tachi J, or what you should check out this week. Hopefully she comes back next week. Give us some of that good. She is a very busy lady as well. I know school just started, so there's a lot going on for all of us out there. And I'm going to please you with episodes, because that's what I do. That's why I'm here, to give you that escapism that you need so much. Whew. That was a tough one. That was a tough episode to put out there. DreamHack is a con I'm looking into. I think it's in mid-December. It's a gaming con here in Atlanta. I'm just trying to go to cons, man. Cons. Just see what's out there and have some fun. Network. Is gaming my strong suit? Not really. Do I need to put myself in gaming in a situation that I'm not very comfortable in at times? Absolutely. I need to work on that. But you know what? We'll see how it goes, see how it plays out. I am trying to be on all platforms again. Still only focusing on Instagram. I know. Threads is trying to be something. And I see it. So that's happening. Threads is constantly telling us how Twitter is falling. Twitter is falling. Elon Musk is losing a lot of money from Twitter. A lot of people are leaving. The biggest are bigoting more and more, and sponsors are leaving even more on Twitter and or X. So, yeah. Just a lot, man. It's going to be a long week. It's going to start out pretty quick because it's already Tuesday. but it's going to sort of peter slow, like a slow for the rest of the week. And the cool thing, if you want to look at it as cool, that I got going on for me is, I got 2 more weeks of this, and then I got 2 more weeks off with my family. Holidays, the last 2 holidays of the annual year. 3 really, if you count New Year's. I know it's the beginning of, but it still counts. Still counts. We'll see what happens. It shouldn't be too bad. Should be a lot of laughs, a lot of memories. Hopefully I get to take my kids out and do some stuff with them. The luckily part about being in Atlanta when it's been overrun by transplants is that they hate the cold. They don't understand how cold it is in Georgia because, it's a swamp, so there's water everywhere. So, spending some time in Minnesota, as I did, I understand the coolness that comes with a winter around water. And you just wear a heavy jacket. That's all you gotta do. Don't, as was said to Bruce Wayne in the Batman Begins film, don't worry about your arms. They'll take care of themselves. Worry about your chest. Keep that warm. That'll keep you alive. It's accurate. It's accurate. Nolan knew about that. For sure. For sure. That is the show. Check out FTO Nerd Talk, wherever you find FTO Nerd Talk. I'm your host, D of FTO Nerd Talk. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I hope the week is going smoothly. I know the podcast was a somber one, but you know what? I'll get back into it. My heart's broken, alright? I'll be fine, but good God, there's a lot going on. I'll talk to you guys later. Until next time. Oh my goodness, even my pops are sad. Oh, come on! Till next time, take it easy. Hey guys, D here of FTO Nerd Talk. I hope you enjoyed the podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, tell your friends about FTO Nerd Talk. Got a lot of different shows for all of you. Make sure you tune in every week for a brand new episode. Take it easy.